Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update for Thursday, April 14th, 2016. And today, in our little bits of update in technology news, there's talk of privacy basically. A gang of university students were wondering exactly how private and how secure we are when we use our mobile technology, typically our smartphones. And they made a very interesting discovery. What they discovered is that if you use two social media apps, it's enough to pinpoint who you are, even if you remove all the data from the information they can see, things that could say who you are, or because you talk about maybe clothing or types of restaurants and stuff like that that would identify basically a little bit you by a pattern. They say no, we don't need that. They say that every human has a unique way of using his technology, and that way of using technology is enough that if you can see at least two social apps just by the way the person is using it, they can tell you who it was. So that's very interesting. And it shows that, you know what, if you're really, really looking to search for somebody or learn about somebody, you don't need that much information after all. A really interesting little study here from university students. Well, Google Chrome 50 is rolling out. If you haven't done so, why not go into your Chrome browser and do so. So you just go to your Chrome browser, go into the little hamburger menu on the upper right corner. You can then go into settings, and there in settings you can of course check out in about on the left side, and there you will see the version. So here I've updated mine to version 50.0.2. And what does this Chrome 50 bring? Improved speed, basically. There are some security bug fixes and few tweaks here and there, and also a better way to tweak notifications now. What the losers are on Chrome 50 is Vista, Windows Vista, and Windows XP users. They are out now of the Chrome 50 rollout. So if you're a Vista user or a XP user, Chrome, latest Chrome versions, it's finished for you. You stopped at 49. Same is probably happening if you're a Mac user and you're still on Lion 10.7. This version is not rolling out for you at all. You'll have to be on one of the latest operating systems of macOS 10 to have the latest Chrome. North Korea has been actually very mysterious on its internet in the past few weeks. Um, Companies and governments that are monitoring the internet's connection to North Korea. Basically, there's one pipeline that goes into North Korea for the internet, and it's very, very, very different depending on who you are. And the average population doesn't have access to the internet. Most of the internet is there to have propaganda sites to the exterior, to us. And if you are able to access the internet from the inside, well, basically it is only state controlled, mostly state controlled information sites. And of course, most users that need to go to the internet usually go through a government office. So you don't, there's no idea of having internet at home there in North Korea. But they did say that people that actually were foreigners, if you're a foreigner and you go to visit North Korea, for example, you are allowed to have full access, except that apparently YouTube and Facebook and Twitter is now blocked. So the mystery is because there was a 3-hour outage of the internet last week at 11:45 p.m. And then for the next 3 days, there were 5-minute outages exactly at 11:45 p.m. for the 3 consecutive nights, which shows that it's not an outage, but more of somebody rebooting the internal router of the country, basically. So everybody's wondering, what is this change? What will that bring? Are they changing the way the internet is going to be distributed to North Korea? One thing for sure, it seems that now even foreigners will have less access to the internet than they had before. It's kind of interesting, you know. This is a very mysterious country because it's so closed, and one of the last countries in the world where the internet is not really there for anybody. Pretty amazing when you think about it. Well, Toshiba, Vaio, and Fujitsu. Seems that this will never happen. A few weeks ago, I had a news feature about these three companies wanting to actually make a big merger and have one major manufacturer of PCs in Japan. Well, it seems that Vaio decided to get out of the talks and left Toshiba and Fujitsu together, which seems that it could make the deal just fall. And the reason is apparently that none of the three want to have a majority control, and that is apparently the problem. They kind of want to have minor roles and be happy with that, but unfortunately one of them has to have majority, and no one, it seems, wants it. So, is it the end, or will there be something to save this merger? We don't know yet. I'll keep you updated, of course, in the news. Well, if you were a Twitter user and you had access problems yesterday on your mobile device, it seems that there were outages here and there for a part of the day yesterday on Twitter. It seems to have affected only the mobile Twitter users and not the regular PC users. So it's an interesting problem here. But apparently everything is back to normal today. So hopefully it's going to keep up like that. Well, it seems we won't have an insider preview this week for Windows 10. It seems that there's a major bug in the internal version of the insider preview they're testing right now, which is something around 14.322. So because of that, and they have to fix this before they can send it out, it does seem that we should not expect any insider previews this week, and it will be probably next week when we will have a new insider preview. And somebody said that maybe we will actually start seeing in that preview the new start menu that wants to be rolled out by Microsoft for the Redstone update or anniversary update this summer. So it's going to be interesting to see, and of course keep in touch with my channel. If something happens, I will of course post that information to all of you. So that's basically the Tech News Update for Thursday, April 14, 2016. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, let us know. Give us thumbs up if you like the videos, and hopefully you will want to subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel, to keep in touch with technology and have great tips on using your PC. Thank you for watching, and thank you for following us.